you're injured in a wind turbine accident, what should you do? Well, the first thing you should do is make sure that you report it to the site facility. Make sure that the wind turbine and the people that are managing that wind turbine farm or that wind farm know what happened to you and that they properly document it. Even if you don't think the injury is that serious, it could continue to plague you for months or years, and a proper documentation is very important in a wind turbine accident. Over the last couple of years, we've seen wind turbines that are starting to be built offshore. If you're injured in an offshore wind turbine case, those cases can be very complex. Not only do you have everything related to the wind turbine accident, in other words, that working at heights and everything that goes along with working at a wind turbine, you also add the offshore. And there are some special laws that apply to offshore injuries. And depending upon how you were injured and where you were at, and whether you were on a vessel and whether you're not on a vessel, how the injury happened, laws can be different. You need an attorney who has experience not only in wind turbines, like myself, but also someone who understands the intricacies and the complexities of offshore law. I can understand both of those. Not only do I take my wind turbine experience, I take my offshore experience, and I mingle those two together to give you a full representation. So you're going to have a attorney who has worked in a wind turbine and also understands the law and the complexities of an offshore case. If you're injured in a wind turbine, the first thing you need to do is make sure that you document all the injuries that you had, how it happened. Second thing you need to do is call someone. Make sure that my firm offers a free consultation. If you're injured in a wind turbine and you want to talk to an attorney, pick up the phone, call, say, I want to talk to Clint. Call me. I'll talk to you about your case. Not every time you're injured is going to be a lawsuit. There are times when bringing a lawsuit may not be the proper remedy for your case when you're injured in a wind turbine. But I can look at it, I can look at what happened, how it happened, and what your possible remedies are, give you a playbook or a plan on how we could approach a case if you do have a case. And if you feel comfortable, you can retain me. And I will take that case and I will take my experience. I've been in almost every type of wind turbine you can imagine. I've been in GE wind turbines, Siemens wind turbines, Vestas, Mitsubishi. If you can name a wind turbine, I've probably been inside of one or managed a facility that had those types of wind turbines. I have more experience in wind turbines than any other attorney that I am aware of. Prior to being an attorney, I worked on wind turbines for 15 years in various capacities, from facility management, operations, SCADA operations, safety management. My career in wind turbines is unmatched by any other attorneys. If you're injured in a wind turbine, give me a call. Let's talk about your injury. Let's talk about your case. Let me show you what I can do for you. Let me talk about the injuries. Let me talk about how things happen. Let me explain what will happen if we move forward with your case, so you can have all the information and make an educated decision.